I wanted to ask you, how has a personal brand around yourself helped you in your career, and what advice would you give to students who are starting out or young professionals who have started afresh
Sure.
in the corporate world?
Sure. So I'll start with the second part of the question on how do young professionals start out. See, today, especially in data science and AI, the field that I come from, it is so democratized, right? So there are libraries out there, tools out there. It's with language models, things have become even more easier, right? All you have to do is some level of prompting and things start working. So it is a lot of the competition out there. The entry bar is very less, and there is a lot of aspiration because this field is also comes with a lot of hype and lot of glamour around it. So many people want to come in. So it becomes extremely important when you reach out to companies or when you're seeking to build your career or even for internships, right? It is important that how you stand out among all the clutter becomes very important, and rightfully so. There are many forums as well, starting from LinkedIn to GitHub to different hackathons that you could be part of. Kaggle Grandmasters are things that everybody speaks about. Plus, there are other opportunities to create a brand for yourself in terms of interning with few organizations, building your profile. Rather than using the word brand, I would use at this stage the word profile. You could create your profile, you could stand out, you could tell those people whom you are reaching out for opportunities on why you are different from the rest and what is the kind of innovation you have done, what is the kind of difference you have made to the world around you using science and technology, right? So that's very very important. It's not even great to have thing, it's a must have today if you have to differentiate yourself and come over the competition that's around you. That becomes extremely important. So and there are as much as the bar is low for you to enter into the field, there is also bar low to expose yourself, right? So it's very easy to start a YouTube channel, share your views, or write blogs about it, write a Medium post article about what you think, etc., or get into a hackathon and kind of come into it. Networking is extremely easier. That is also a way to build your profile, and hence doing it consciously will make a difference to the profile that you have and to what you can offer, and to come through the clutter and shine out and create a positioning for yourself.
So, for the young student getting into the corporate world, what would be your, your 2 cents in terms of this?
Sure. So, see, finally, fundamentals have to be stronger, right? It is not just about speaking about certain things or writing about something. You have to be fundamentally stronger. And you will be fundamentally stronger only when you like and you are really passionate about what you're doing and you have a skill to do what you're doing. So, the skill of what you're doing is important. The interest in what you're doing is extremely important. And then you go deeper into the aspects of how do you build the skill as well as the knowledge about the field, right? So just talking about data science, for instance, you need to understand the algorithms, you need to understand how they work and not make it like a chai conversation, right? It is very important that you understand what you're doing, develop the skill, constantly work towards it. Now this becomes very important. Now, in order to showcase this, in order to kind of make a difference about what you are doing, you try and contribute in various forums that is out there, and then take it forward from there, right? So that's what is going to stand out. Being true to yourself, which is your skill and your interest, being true to what you want to do, right, and reaching out to things that you can problem solve, those are very very important. Then working towards showcasing your profile or working towards how do you cut through the clutter becomes the natural extension of it. But the first two are very foundational and fundamental, because when a lot of people ask me to want to get into the field or ask my advice, etc., the real essence of why they want to get into the field is missing, right? It is more because there is a lot of hype around this. There is more because many people are talking about it, more because it seems cool, rather than the actual difference that you can make here. I'll just take a small anecdote from my experience. I started into this field with a small incident. So G Consumer Finance had come to our campus, and they were saying what was analytics about. It was pretty new, at least in India. The field was very new. Not many companies were doing it. And when they had positioned analytics in the campus, and they had to explain what analytics is, and one of the things that they said still stayed with me, and that's the reason that I actually got into the field. They gave an example of if GE was to set up windmills, the analytics will help us figure out which locations, the windmills to go. And that example stayed with me. And for me, this field is about making a difference to the business, and that's the reason why I got into the field. I'm not a trained statistician or computer scientist. Whatever I've learned on the job. And the reason to learn the job was there was a bigger purpose here. So it's extremely important for students to work on their purpose, work on the skills needed for the purpose, and hence bring it together in the form of different exposures to reach there.